Hey everybody, my name's Sean, and this is OBS Rescue. I know it's been a while since I've updated you guys, and that's because I've been working and doing some changes in the shop. We have a new wood stove, which is nice. And as you can tell, I have been super busy. And I am not the only one being busy. My father is being busy. This is the bed off his Ranger. He had a spot rotted out, so he's doing that, and he's doing some other rust repair on it. So, but this is how the truck is now. Zoom out a little bit here, there we go. So here's the radiator, hood. This truck had the original heater cord lines on it. That's impressive. The radiator, I'm going to try and reuse because it's in good shape. It's got a few scars up, but it ain't bad. But unfortunately, they twisted off the plug in here, it looks like, because I've never seen one like this. But if I can get this out, I can get a replacement plug and I can use this. Really hope I can, because these aren't exactly cheap. And I decided to take the whole front clip off as one unit. We were putting it outside, and this worked out rather well doing this, except for one thing, and that is, I'll show you over here. Your hood latch cable, as we all know, runs in here, goes in through here, and comes out here. Well, you got to fish that back, and it goes in between here. Hold on, let me go in. Pen light. There. Goes in between there, right there. Well, it doesn't leave enough room for it to get out. I stuck a pry bar right here, and I was trying to maneuver it, and I got it slid up over here. I was like, okay, because there's a bigger gap right there. And so I put a pry bar here, and I was just very gently prying on it, and it started moving, and I heard something go pop. Well, I broke, I don't know if you can see the crack, but you can see it right there, kind of. I broke the support over here. And at first, I was kind of upset, because I was trying to save this piece. Because I was like, I want to reuse this piece. That is until I took the grill off. Yeah, it's already broke. It's cracked here. This truck was in a front-end accident, as you can tell by the filler piece. And I was hoping the core support was good, but that's cracked, and that both sides rotted out. It's not horrible. I've definitely seen worse. It is definitely usable, but the one on my truck is in a lot better shape. I'm going to see if I can clean it up, redo it, versus buying another one from a new one from LMC, because they're about $300-400 if I remember correct. The other tidbit of helpful information I have for anybody who's going to do this on these trucks is these trucks have these two bolts up here, as we all know. You got your one massive bolt up there, another massive bolt, two more bolts, and a bolt down there. Well, there's also a bolt right here. When you open your driver and passenger door, you can get to it. There are a 10 millimeter. A lot of times in rusty areas, this clip will rust off, and when you go to take them out, this back end will just start spinning. The only way I've ever gotten them out is I undo the fender, and I reach up here with a pair of vice grips, and I clamp it. That, or you can do the more extreme measure if you have it, take a cutting torch and just cut that bastard off. Be careful not to cut this if you want to save your fenders. So, both of them have that. Make sure all of your wires are disconnected unless you want to test the tensile strength of them. Because, when stuff snaps, it's usually not a good thing. Now, since this is going outside, you don't want to leave stuff like this, your bulkhead connectors, open to the weather. Any of these. Any of them. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take some grease gun grease or dielectric grease, one of the two, put some more in here, and then I'm going to electrical tape the shit out of these, all of them. These are going to get bolts put in them, and I'm going to set this outside, this whole unit outside on bricks, and I'm going to set the hood over top of it, like it's just got the hood on it, so it'll look like a really weird front end of a truck sitting there. Alright, with that being said, it's been busy here. Holy crap, where'd the interior go? I have ripped, well, I shouldn't say ripped, but unbolted all of the gray interior. Because I went and bought another truck cab, crew cab like this, that has red interior for a very good price. And so I'm switching everything in here to red interior. That door panel is spoken for, but I'm pretty sure the rest of this in here that's gray, I'm going to sell. This includes the headliner that's in really decent shape. I'm even going to unbolt the whole dash and take it out. So the doors I'm going to take off because, one, they need new door panels. Or not door panels. Yeah, dyslexia is a bitch. They need door hinges on all of them. I do mean all of them. So that's that. And one other thing, if you have an OBS Ford, let me get over here. If you have an OBS Ford, from factory, these are right here. You can see I ripped this one off already. I don't know why they have these on, because this is your cowl drain. All the rain that goes in your cowl comes out here. This is all the shit that was packed in behind this. These cause so much rust. You can even see it right there already starting a little bit. This is absolutely packed full of this everything. I have taken the fenders off all my trucks, my OBS Fords, for the sole purpose of ripping these off. And then I take the garden hose and I shove it up in there and I flush all of this out until it comes out clean. And on my one, I even went as far and I took some rust inhibitor. I forget which one it was. It was one in a spray can. And I just sprayed it all up in there from up here. Right? It had a little hose on it and I just sprayed it all inside of here. And I did that on both sides. Rip these things off. Because you have your inner fender that goes down to here. So you don't have to worry about mud and shit coming off your tire going in here. But, I mean, there's a... Yeah. Yuck. I'm going to replace the cowl. Windshield's going to get taken out because it's cracked. Engine in its infancy. This engine does run. I bought this truck with the engine not running. Here's the weird thing. If you take the plug, if you take this the sending unit out of the reservoir, and you fill this reservoir up, and you would hit the key, the truck would start no problem. Run till the reservoir is dry. They put a new pickup oil, a new LPOP on it. It's not getting oil from an LPOP up to the reservoir. Don't know why. I thought, well, maybe it's got a cracked tube on an oil pump inside an oil pan. There is 6 gallons of oil in this engine. And I'm not exaggerating. There's 6 gallons. And we jacked this truck up to where it looked like it was going to dive. It was diving from an airplane. Still would not pick up prime. I have no clue what's wrong with it. So we're going to take it out and go through it. And that's the sad part. When this engine would run, it sounded fantastic. It sounded awesome. But I didn't want to run for long because there's no oils getting up to the reservoir. That means no oils getting to the rods and mains and every other part of the engine. So we didn't run it for very long. Let's see. I might be looking for a door for this side because this door is kind of jank. Missing a bolt. I have a new one of these to put on because it's bent over there. So it's a lot. I am 4x4 swapping this thing. It is a lot of the transmission, transfer case, the parts are coming from my 250 that is on this channel. It will be used as parts. Sad day, but Jacko will be turned into a 350 1-ton dually 4x4. I got to get the kit that you weld in. As you can tell, this frame horn is it's buckled right here. That's where the accident was. The rest of the frame is in spec, just from where my fingertips end out. So that ain't a big deal. I know I said I was going to do Super Duty axles, but unfortunately the price of the kits and some other factors have factored in that I just cannot do it. So I'm going to use what I have. And I already have a Dana 60 Kingpin that I've rebuilt, so I'm going to use that. I did pick up something for a really good price. That is a Yukon limited slip locker for a sterling 10 1/4. I picked it up for $200. It will be going in the dually. So, I want to go up. It's been a long day. And again, sorry for the long time between posts, but as you know, I'm a working stiff. I don't have a lot of money. I do this and when I have money, so. And I like to try to be informational about doing these type of things, so stuff like that. There's a lot more stuff I want to get into and talk about, but that'll be for another video. I just want to give you guys an update. It's a road. It's something to start. This is my second time building a truck, so I'm not exactly a novice at it. And it's fun, but it is a lot of work, but the reward is gratifying. And to get in a vehicle that you built with your own 2 hands, and you know every nut and bolt, you know what's done right or wrong, and you can take it down the road. All right, everybody. I'm going to go up, grab me some grub, take a shower, and relax with the missus. And everybody else, you have a great night, great day, great evening, whatever time you're watching this. And guess what? If it ain't broke, don't fix it. And if it ain't broke and you don't want to fix it, modify the fuck out of it. Later.